Hey guys, it's time for another edition of Bible Top 10. Today we're looking at the top 10 longest Bible verses. And before we begin, I have to stress that this is trivia. No one's salvation depends on this. Secondly, this list was compiled using the King James Version. And finally, these are the longest verses by word count, with number of characters serving as a tiebreaker. Without further ado, here's number 10. Jeremiah 33:11. The book of Jeremiah focuses a lot on the future judgment of Judah and Jerusalem, but this verse looks ahead to when Judah would be restored, when voices of joy would be heard in Jerusalem. Number 9, Daniel 5:23. When Nebuchadnezzar turned into a beast of the field, Belshazzar took his place, and in this verse, Daniel interprets the writing on the wall that basically says Belshazzar would be punished for his sinful pride. Number 8, 2 Kings 16:15. Northern Kingdom Israel was exiled by the Assyrians during the reign of King Ahaz, and instead of fighting against them, King Ahaz made a religious alliance with them. And in this verse, he even sets up an Assyrian-style altar in the temple court. Number 7, Joshua 8:33. After the Israelites defeated Ai, Joshua displayed great faith at Mount Ebal and Mount Gerizim. In this verse, the Israelites are blessed there, and afterward all the words of the law are read in their presence. Number 6, Jeremiah 44:12. When Judah was exiled to Babylon, there were some Jews who escaped to Egypt. And in this verse, God says that his judgment would visit them even there, because in fleeing to Egypt, they showed that their trust was not in him. Number 5, Ezekiel 48:21. The book of Ezekiel, much like the book of Jeremiah, talks a lot about Judah's eventual exile to Babylon. But God would bring his people back, and the end of Ezekiel explains how they should live when they return. In this verse, God specifies that there should be land set aside for the prince, the Messiah's appointed ruler. Number 4, 2 Chronicles 2:14. It was King Solomon who built the first temple in Jerusalem, and he gets help from Hiram, king of Tyre. Hiram sent Solomon a skilled man named Huram-Abi, and in this verse we read that he is skilled in working with many materials and that he is an expert engraver. Number 3, Ezekiel 46:9. As I mentioned earlier, the end of Ezekiel is all about how the Jews should live when they return from exile to the Promised Land. And this verse is as practical as they come, saying that during religious festivals, no one should enter and exit through the same gate, to ease the flow of traffic, I guess. Number 2, Jeremiah 21:7. God really had his mind made up about bringing judgment on Judah through the Babylonians. In this verse, we read that Zedekiah himself, the king of Judah, would be delivered into the hands of Nebuchadnezzar, and that he would be shown no mercy. And number 1, Esther 8:9, with a whopping 90 words. In the book of Esther, Haman sought to have the Jews destroyed, and he issued a decree saying that they would be destroyed by a hired army on the 12th day of the 13th month. But this verse here gives us the details of another decree, prepared by Mordecai, that gave the Jews the right to defend themselves and ultimately saved them. The festival of Purim commemorates this event to this day. So that's the list. Be sure to check out this video if you want to know how I compiled it. Also, I have a lot of educational Bible content on my channel, mostly in the form of music, but I'd love for it to be able to help you understand the Bible better. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.